Welcome to Butterflies of Wisdom, everyone, aka Ask Win. If you see the new title of my podcast, Ask Win is the new title of my podcast, and I just called it the old podcast show because I got it stuck in my head. Well, anyway, this is Ask Win, Maiden Voyage, and for the Maiden Voyage, I actually have a very interesting story for you guys. Eric Patrick Thomas is a graphic designer, and he's disabled, basically. And so how he got his disability is he got shot, but he's making the best out of his disability, and he's been on Butterflies of Wisdom as a guest before, but this being the maiden voyage of Ask Win, I thought we would kick it off with Eric Patrick Thomas. So without further ado, I'm going to let Eric take it away.
Thank you for the introduction, Win. How's everybody doing out there? Well, Happy New Year.
Well,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too. Geez, this is 2018, you guys. Geez, Happy New Year. So, Eric, what is your latest update that you want to share with my fan base?
Latest update, right before the holidays we're getting over with. We're just kind of wrapping things up, updating the website, ramping things up, making sure designs are, the continuity is there with the website to what we're selling, to what people are wearing, getting the books in order, all the things that a business needs to do, wants to do by the end of the year. Just getting ready to launch. We had a few setbacks, obviously, because it's very cold here in Michigan. It's been below 10 degrees with the wind chill, negative 25 is what it feels like. And so those are some of the barriers that you really don't think about when you have to go to the actual brick and mortar place to kind of wrap things up to what you want to do. You have some setbacks. So did we get everything finished by the end of 2017? No, but we're still working away at it, and we're going to keep getting things done, and then we'll be ready for 2018. Even though we're there, but we got some things that we're working on, and new product, new apparel, new designs. So we just want to make sure that we got everything taken care of.
You keep saying apparel. Do you do graphic design or more T-shirt design? I can't remember what you told me the last time.
We specialize in graphic design, brand identity, apparel, signs, and banners.
Okay, so you do it all. You do it all. I was going to say, did something switch here in 2017? Because you do it all, and did you go to school for graphic design, or did you go to school for something different, and then after you became paralyzed due to you getting shot, you had to work with your disability?
I went to Skills Center when I was in high school for photography and graphic design and illustration, drawing. It's kind of like all put together. When I did end up going to college, which I was not going to, for photography, and then a year and a half later, that's when the shooting happened.
This is something you went to school for.
Didn't really go to school for exactly like the design process that happens. I did work with Adobe the first year that it came out, when I was at the Skills Center. But my thing was going for photography. The digital age didn't really hit yet, because this is 96. So we still had film. We weren't even the way it is now. It's just it's completely changed the way it was.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Okay. So this was back in '96. We're still talking about Kodak, to date myself here. Kodak,
yeah,
which is a film canister. To date myself, Eric understands what I'm talking about, but the millennial generation goes, what are you talking about? Kodak? Yes, Google Kodak if you want to see what I'm talking about, because now we have cameras, they are good cameras on these smartphones and in our pockets practically, and all you have to do is pull the chip out and upload it to your computer. So at the time, you didn't think you were going into graphic design work to say, oh, did you?
no. When I was when I started going to college, it was for the photo program, which graphic design is incorporated into that, like some of the things that you were going to have to do with photos to learn. But the other thing, I was a hip hop artist, so, and an entrepreneur. So it was kind of, I was balancing college, working 3 jobs, and making music at the studio and performing. So just trying to figure things out and keep things moving until see what was going to happen. I thought photography was going to be the big career move, but I guess it didn't, which is okay.
No, it didn't help. It didn't help. And, I don't know if you were performing the night of the shooting or not. Maybe you were, I don't know. But were you were in the wrong place because, apparently what you have told me, previously is that the shooting happened through at a house, if I'm correct, or through a glass window of the car.
Well, correct. It was our album release party for our hip hop group Miscellaneous. So we were celebrating a music project. Yeah, and I went outside to check the parking lot. I was only outside for like 5 minutes.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So you're paralyzed from your neck down, I'm presuming.
Correct.
And so how has that impacted your daily life since getting shot? Because you were able-bodied up until the point of the shooting. And so you have aides that help you 24/7. I know that because we talked a little bit on Facebook about this, and you told me in a previous interview that you have aides. But how has that impacted your graphic design work? I mean, do you use a Wacom tablet, or do you use a specialized pencil, or what?
Well, with the company, we have one of the best graphic design artists. So Jessie actually went to college. She has a degree in graphic design. So I work hand in hand with her. So she gets what's in my head, the ideas and the things, and then I'm like, I don't like that. I like that font. I don't like that color. Can you, we work together in making it. So she kind of being around, and then her being around me so much, she just knows me now to know what I like and what I don't like. That's one thing. On the laptop, the way that I use the laptop, I use Dragon Naturally Speaking, and not right now, but I've used the head pointer too, the head pointer mouse. Some people use the Sip and Puff. I've never used the Sip and Puff for the computer.
No. Well, I wouldn't imagine you would. So, head point mouse is sort of like what Stephen Hawking uses to get the cursor on the page of where he wants it.
Correct. I think you're right, because I know that, I think it's by his eye maybe, and doesn't he like twitch his eye? And,
yes,
okay.
Exactly. So we're talking about the same thing. Basically, you guys, this is a mouse with a laser pointer. And what Stephen Hawking and those X-Patrick Thomas do is they control, this mouse is strapped to their forehead, and you guys control, which I think is amazing, you guys control the computer functions with your forehead, essentially.
I've used eye gaze eye gaze technology doesn't work very well with me because I have baby blue eyes, and because of the eye color, I guess it just doesn't. That's just one of the things that just happens with eye gaze technology. I've also used the headband, where you can actually move the computer with your mind. So that's pretty interesting. They have a lab here at the Disability Network in the back where it's got assistive technology, and that's where I tried the headband. It's almost they have to gel it, like use that gel and put it around your head, and then you function the computer through mind movement, and you have to be really calm. If you have muscle spasms, then that kind of messes it up a little bit. There's all these different factors. So
if you have muscle spasms, the mind movement of the computer is not going to work, and that wouldn't work for me. Thank you very much, because I have muscle spasms. So this technology, assistive technology, is amazing, but at the same time, it's improving itself, but we're getting there, but it's taking a dang long time.
I definitely understand what you're saying there. I think that it's really exciting for us now, though, and for the people that are going to need assistive technology, because now, like, to speak with the Alexa and all that stuff, just turning on the lights and the doors and the TVs and everything by voice, you used to have to go to an assistive technology, like, business or like, division of something to get that. And now it's commercial, and you can just go into you can go on Amazon or the store and get these things that are helping. But they never market to us. They never market to us.
No, they never. That's an interesting point you bring up. They never market. I'm sitting next to a lamp right now as we record this interview, and in that lamp is Hue, H-U-E, light.
Okay.
And I can control it from my iPhone. But all these smart home technologies that people use on a daily basis are really meant for assistive technology, even though they don't market to us.
Right. Yeah, the things that the lights are plugged in that you get now with like the bridges for the control panel, like that speaks to, A speaks to B. Those are XM units or X10 or what do they call? X something units. It was this stuff right here. This technology used to be like thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, it was so controlled, and now it's like, but I just don't get it. There's no commercials. There's none of these companies are reaching out and saying, man, I want to show how my product changed your life and made your life better. It made your quality of life better like not just be cool and I don't have to do this hands free. Like you can actually function or cook or turn a light off or, like have some kind of peace of mind in your room, and you don't have to always constantly remind and have this checklist to tell people to do these things. But you can do it yourself, and you can have some independence behind that. And, they're not. I don't know.
They're not monketing. No, I wish that these home assistants would, and I'm not going to say the name of right now, because I tell you what, if I do say the name on this podcast, all my fan base will get mad at me because their home assistants will turn on, believe it or not. And so I'm not going to say the name of the home assistant I'm thinking of. And so, but as I said, all these home assistants are not meant for assistive technology. They're meant for ease of use. But I definitely agree with you. Why are these companies not coming towards the disabled and saying, help us out here?
Right. I'm baffled by it too.
Yep, I'm baffled by it too. And if you had to be educated by anyone inside or outside your field, who would it be and why?
Whew. Educated by anyone. Well, with the apparel field, I've already been educated by Daymond John, in brand identity. So I have to think. Maybe just by there's so many. It's a good question. There's Warren Buffett where you could go and talk about, investing in. There's business owners. There's just so many. There's people that's owned businesses for so long, and so the thing is, I ask questions all the time to people that own companies or just their stories. So I'm always asking people things and it never was that I reached out to them because they were there. Because you learn from people's stories and their experience. And
yeah.
And like I said, we've been blessed to be able to have Daymond John, the owner of FUBU, and on Shark Tank and much more, Shark Group, be able to go through Daymond John Academy and get that education and that mentoring of brand identity and just the whole story. So there's so many. Who's even in the man, so this is a great question. You have me thinking.
You can't come up with an answer. I got you thinking.
You have me thinking. Yeah, you have me thinking. I was asked that one time for if you could. I was asked this before, and I said Ice-T at that time, and it was just because he did music. He transitioned into film. He transitioned on the television. Once the music that he was making, people didn't even like, and now he's playing he's playing a police officer on TV. Like, I was trying to figure out, how did he transition all those roles and still keep it moving, and still have jobs and still keep people liking him. So, but I already met him. So, I'm trying to think of somebody. maybe branding, packaging, developing.
Yeah.
Anytime I want to meet someone, I just reach out to them. You know, right away I message them. I find them on Facebook. I find their cell phone number, whatever it is. I'm not afraid to try and go
That's
right
how
to the
you do it.
person.
That's how you do it.
You have to. You can't.
Sneaky.
You can't. You have to just do it. You just have to do it. And if they're mad about it, then just say, I'm sorry. I would like to be able to go to Broadability.
Someone said to me, follow your favorite journalist, and that's in the journalism field. That's how you do it. You just contact them.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, now that you mentioned, there is. I would like to meet. I'm trying to think of who is over there at Broadability now, but they are where majority of the wheelchair accessible vehicles are modified in Indiana, and I would like to understand the expense of the vehicles and understand what goes into making them.
I would too. Honestly, yes, I would too, because I have a friend who has a handicapped accessible van, and I'm like, how much did that cost to modify the van? To modify the van, I mean, it has to be a cost, and health insurance isn't covering the cost of a modified van. I mean, I'm lucky because I don't need a modified van, but you do, and people that are in wheelchairs and can't drive need a modified van. And I have a couple of friends that have modified vans, and I'm always wondering the price of a modified van, because, as I said, health insurance is not covering this modified van.
You are correct. And so to sort of answer that question a little bit, that is like, I'd like to go there and speak or like have an understanding and education of why is this cost coming in. I'd love to see the breakdown of it, to where it really comes from, so that I can, like, when I'm saying this is why the van is this, because this, and this has to happen, this is like where it is. And sometimes when you see that, you might be able to find the way to, you know, cut that cost. Not cut that cost and lose a job, but cut that cost by some other way. You know, there's always solutions to things.
Exactly.
Same with wheelchairs.
Well, wheelchairs, we can have a whole dozen podcasts on that one. Health insurance gets picky on wheelchairs, too. I know that from personal experience. And they get picky on assistive devices. Ugh, man, they get picky.
Yeah.
Dealing with...
That's why the chairs are $40,000, you know. Well, $40,000, you're sitting in a couple of homes. Like, you're in a house. You're driving a house.
Yeah, you're driving a house. You're literally driving a house. That's the best analogy I've heard all week. You're literally pushing a house or driving a house, because these wheelchairs are mightily expensive. And health insurance will cover it, but health insurance won't cover one every single year.
Right. And then the other thing would be meeting with Delta Airlines CEO and saying, when are we going to have a wheelchair accessible plane?
Yeah.
When is that going to happen? So
yeah, when is that going to happen? No, I think I told you last time I had a terrible experience with Southwest, I believe, where they dropped my wheelchair down a flight of stairs and they didn't want to pay for it. I landed up paying for it, and I flew in and out of Denver, and they didn't realize that they had dropped a titanium wheelchair down a flight of stairs. Yes, this is after the TSA thing. This is after the TSA, you go through security. This is on the jetway that they dropped my $1 million wheelchair down a flight of stairs. And so that's why, and at the time I was traveling with someone who is able-bodied. And so that's why I always use luggage straps now when I travel to strap the dang wheelchair together to make sure it doesn't fall apart. Because it happens all the time. I was just the unfortunate soul that day that got it dropped by Southwest Airlines. Or maybe it was United that dropped it. I can't remember. It wasn't Delta, but my God, these luggage handlers handled these wheelchairs and strollers like they were buffoons. Exactly. Yeah. And I read stories all the time about these $1 million power wheelchairs getting dropped down a flight of stairs. Mine was manual, and luckily it wasn't that damaged. But I just feel like we should bang the drum and speak up for the airline industry and for all other industries that have to deal with the disabled. So that being said, where can people find you, and where can people get a hold of you and your amazing artwork and Jesse's amazing artwork as well? And then I know you have a couple of questions for me.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, let's bang the drum. Let's do it.
Yes. Yes.
The website, our website is inspireshirt.com, inspireshirt.com. My bio is on there along with a lot of social media, links to get to me. But you can go to any social media. You can go to Google. Just type in Eric Patrick Thomas. It's not, you can find me. Go to any social media and go to Google. I mean, I keep it easy now. So just type in the 3 names, space it out, and, you should see articles and podcasts and, you name it. A lot of inspire, and lots of inspires.
Yep.
Signs.
Yep. And now I know you have a couple questions for me that you want to ask me.
Yeah, just really my phone. I have them in my phone. I'm talking to you on the computer right now, actually.
Using assistive technology at its finest live on Ask Win. Using assistive technology at its finest, you guys. You guys get to hear Ask Win use assistive technology.
Okay, I got the questions. I'm going to ask you first, what goals did you reach in 2017?
Well, I got two books published, which was a miracle for me, and I'm setting the number to 13 books this year, and I'm hoping to publish all of them in 2018. 13 books in 2018. I know that's a little bit mighty, but that's what I'm going to do, and I am planning on finishing my degree.
Awesome. Congratulations, too. I mean, it's...
Thank you. Thank you.
Work.
It is. And you guys can find those books on Amazon. Just type in my name, Win, W-I-N, Charles, C-H-A-R-L-E-S, and you guys can find all my books on Amazon. And I'm hoping that I'll be traditionally published this year. And so we'll see what happens with my books.
I hope for the best. That's what I say.
Yeah. I hope for the best too.
You just told me a few of your goals for 2018. Is there some more goals that you would like to share?
Well, if I can get this journalism degree underneath my belt, that would be a wonderful thing. Right now, I'm in the education realm, which I'm slowly but surely walking away from as of 2019, and so I'm really excited about that. I'm potentially quitting my day job and just becoming a writer full time.
The dream is near. The dream is near.
The dream is near, and yeah, so that's my goal here. And did I accomplish goals for 2017 with this podcast? No, because it's 700 downloads per episode, and no, I didn't seem to get that number, but we're shooting for that number again in 2018.
You didn't reach the quota for the downloads that you were looking for?
I did not reach the quota for the downloads that I'm looking for. No, I did not.
What could you say to your audience that would help you reach, go above that quota?
Go above that goal? Share this podcast out. I mean, that's what we have to do. If you want Eric and I to keep producing inspiring work, you guys have to share everything we do, because Eric is a disabled influencer. I'm a disabled influencer, and if I could get Delta Airlines to come on this podcast so they can explain to me why the TSA gives us the runaround when we travel, or how can they help the disabled, that would be wonderful. But for that to happen, you guys have to share the work Eric and I do, because Eric, as I said, he wants to meet the CEO of Delta Airlines, and he wants to understand the modified vehicle industry for the disabled. And so for that to happen, you guys have to share the work that Eric and I do.
Well said. I feel, as I understand it, 100%. So everybody out there listening, please share, because the more that we can share the work that we do, the better we're going to be able to open doors and make change. When we make change, then we can make it easier for people that are, that will have to use the technology and use airline travel and vehicles because injuries and people, disability is it's not going away. So you have to, Win and I, we have to make it better. We have to do whatever we can, just like people did before us, to make a good quality of life for people, because we had people that fought for us that made it where we're talking right now, and she's got her books and I have a business because that wasn't reality, years ago.
No, it wasn't reality. I mean, you guys know this. I went into the education system with the Americans with Disabilities Act in draft form. So we're slowly but surely making headway, but we need to do more headway than you guys think we do.
Yeah. We definitely we've came far, but we got a lot more work to do. We got to keep pushing.
We do. So you asked me earlier this morning, I know you did, about what assistive technologies I use to run this podcast. Well, how I do it, you guys, is I have a pair of Apple headphones, which I'm talking to Ed right now on. And so all I basically do is use my Apple headphones and then use a conference call line and upload it via my iPad, which is a new thing because my computer died. Only because my computer died. So my podcast is pretty much mobile. So I can do this podcast essentially anywhere. So that's what I do. That's how I do it, and that's how I will continue to do it, of course, until I get to do Macintosh, which won't be until June. I'm delaying that process a little bit, but we'll continue after I get the new computer. We'll continue to do this podcast normally and use assistive devices to help me produce this podcast.
Sure, that's awesome. Headphones and the computer.
Yeah, headphones and the iPad, not even on the computer yet.
Oh, the iPad.
And
the iPad.
The iPad, because my computer died, and so I had to figure it out. And the funny thing is, I got Dragon Naturally Speaking, used it one day, then my computer decided to die.
Was that after you and I interviewed before? Did you go out and get Dragon?
That was after you and I interviewed. I got, someone actually gifted me Dragon. I tell you who it was. It was my vocational rehab in Colorado. They actually gifted me Dragon to help with my schoolwork, but then my computer dies, and they won't necessarily get me a new one. So now I have to wait until June to get a new one, unless a miracle happens. But right now I'm functioning with an iPad and an iPhone, which I'm perfectly fine functioning with.
Do you know how many books you have to sell of yours to raise the money to get the?
I would say a Mac. A Mac is one. I actually did a podcast episode on this Mac. A Mac is $1,099. So I would have to sell over 1,000 copies of my books just to start the process. But luckily my birthday's in June, and so that's when I'm going to be asking for, and if I sell over 1,000 books in 2018, then I can start the process even quicker.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my big goal.
Is there a budget? Is there a certain goal? But what is the goal that you're looking to raise?
I would like to raise $1,000. I would really like to raise $1,000. That way I can buy a new computer myself, because vocational rehab will not fund a new computer. I asked them that, and most vocational rehabs won't unless it's truly broken. And at the time I asked them this, my computer wasn't truly broken. Now I'm being transparent with you guys. And for those of you who know vocational rehab, just like Medicaid for the disabled, we have to, us as disabled individuals, we have to do a dance with both Medicaid, Medicare, the rehab. So it's a fine line as to what they will pay for and what they won't pay for.
Yeah, it's not exactly transparent, that's for sure.
Oh, no, it's not. It's not. And I really want to fund a new computer for myself, but if that doesn't happen, I'll figure out a way to do it. But you guys have got to help me out, got to share my work, and got to share X's work too, because that's how we're going to make a change.
And change will happen.
That's how we're going to make a change, and I just hope that you guys enjoyed the episode with Eric, and I hope to see you all be in and out all this week. This week is a normal week, and so hopefully my life gets better, not worse, near the end of 2017. This podcast almost came to a halt due to a small car accident, but that was in 2017. So let's just make 2018 the best year yet, and I wish Eric the best of luck with his company, and I wish you guys the best of luck in 2018. Thanks, you guys. Bye.
Thank you. Happy New Year. Jess, we got the cell phone for me. John's tried to call a few times. Cool. Wake up. Mouse grid. 3. Mouse click. Mouse grid. Seven. 6. 1. Mouse click. Mouse grid. Go to sleep.
Hello?
What's happening?
Not much. What do you want for dinner?
We try to
Huh?
Stay right there. Wake up. Start Google Chrome. Go to sleep. Wake up. Spiralizer recipes. Press enter. Mouse grid. 2, 4. Two. Mouse click. Select line. Spiral. Move down. Press enter. Mouse grid. 7, 5. 3. Mouse click. Go to sleep. I figured this was a good sign for good recipes. Inspiralize. That's what it says. The whole website. Inspiralize.com. Wake up. Page down. Go to sleep. Oh my gosh, John, there's so many. I want spaghetti, but I want it, I don't know what. Man, there's so. Wake up. Page down. Page down. Oh, that's better. Move up 4. Mouse grid. 5, 3. Mouse click. Move down 3. Move down 4. Move down 8. Move down 4. Page down. Page down. Mouse grid. A lot of it's soups. 2, 6, 3, 2. Mouse click. Spaghetti. Press enter. Go to sleep. Okay, you don't like Wake up. Page down. Page down. Move down 8. Move down 4. Go to sleep. It looks like zucchini is great for the spaghetti. Wake up. Move up 4. Go to sleep. Zucchini makes good spaghetti, John. Wake up. Page down. Page down. Move down 8. Page down. Page down. Page down. Page down. Page down. Move down 8. Page down. Page down. Page down. You can do rutabaga spaghetti. Page down. You know what I'm saying?
Do what?
Go to sleep. Zucchini to make spaghetti and rutabaga. You can make rutabaga spaghetti. Wake up. Page down. Page down.
Rutabaga or zucchini?
Page down. The zucchini looks a little better to me. Page down. Page down. So, go to sleep. You like that pesto sauce, didn't you? That green sauce?
That was me.
Talking to both of us. That pesto sauce is really good, John.
What pesto sauce?
It's called pesto. P-E-S-T-O.
Where do you get that at?
Spaghetti sauce aisle, right?
Yeah, they have like packs of it. You gotta mix it with olive oil.
Oh, they're packed, so you gotta mix it with olive oil. I think there's some in a jar, Jess.
It might be.
Pesto sauce is good. So you can use zucchini for the noodles.
Zucchini or what?
For the noodles. And then you got sauce. Wake up. Page down. Page down. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. You might want to get some Parmesan cheese or something. I don't know. Wake up. Page down. Move down 8. Go to sleep. You could also do carrot spaghetti too, John.
So what do you want?
It would be really sweet.
Wake up. Page down. 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 Move down 8. Move down. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Oh, and we can make sweet potato curly fries.
So what do you want?
Go to sleep. Zucchini. Go to sleep. All right, cool. So zucchini. Zucchini for the noodles. A sweet potato for the curly fries. And pesto sauce. You might not like, I don't know if you like pesto sauce. So you might want some tomato sauce because you like tomato. You know spaghetti sauce? You might want the marinara kind for yourself. Wake up. Page down. Page down. Page down. Page down. So, page down. Page down. Page down. Go to sleep. Page down. Wake up. Page down. Page down. Page down. Page down. Page down. Page down. Go to sleep. That's all I got, Jeff. That's all I got. That's pretty much it, John.
So you want zucchini and sweet potato.
Hold that thought right there. Wake up. Switch to next window. Mouse grid. 4, 7. Mouse click. Mouse grid. 9, 8, 5, 2. Mouse click. Zucchini for the noodles. Press enter. sweet potato for the curly fries. Press enter. Or a carrot for the curly fry. That might not be bad, huh? Scratch that. Select line. Or possibly a carrot for curly fries. Press enter. Pesto sauce. Press enter. Go to sleep. Isn't there spaghetti sauce here, John?
Is there spaghetti sauce there? I believe.
What else do I need? That's it, right? Yeah. I think that's it. I texted to you.
Do what?
I think that's it. I texted to you already.
Alright. I'll see you in a little bit then.
All right.
Alright.
All right. All right. All right.
Alright, bye.
All right. All right. What's that mean? Messages. Oh.
This was playing with her?
Back corner. I don't know. Should be
Huh?
business plan. Scroll up a little bit. Okay, let's listen to Mary's. Let's see what she has to say.
Hey, Eric.
But,
Run a little bit behind. Oh!
what? No.
No.
I thought it was the 39-second.
And get rid of Johnny or good. But your Aunt Carol.
Yes. Wake up. Go to sleep.
Jan has medical?
Go to sleep. It's Cherie's company. It's GNS.
Gina.
I'll contact them tomorrow once I go through what I need. I just need the bags, I think. Wake up. Wake up. Close window. Mouse good. 4, 9, 3.
I gotta call this issue really quick.
Mouse click.